Hi everybody, Andy here with the etrailer. Let's take a quick look at this Thomas Payne Heritage dual reclining RV love seat. Now, if you've ever wanted the inside living space of your RV or camper to feel a little bit more like home and enjoy some of the more comfortable types of furniture that you typically have in your home inside of your RV, this love seat is going to be a great option for you to consider. And especially if you don't have room for a full-size couch, this love seat is going to be just a great cozy place to fill that smaller space with a lot of comfort and a lot of flexibility as well. Now, this is a modular love seat, and what that means is this is able to connect to each other. So let me just give you a brief example of how easy this is going to be to connect. So hopefully you can see we do have these tabs here on the metal frame, and so they're designed just to connect together. And what's nice about a setup like this, you don't have to worry about additional hardware or tools. As you can see, they just slide together just like that. So it's going to be really easy to put these together. And what this is composed of, I'm putting some numbers up there for you. We have a left arm recliner and a right arm recliner. So if you're ever looking to maybe replace just the left or just the right, that is possible with those numbers that you see there on your screen. And then you could get this with a console instead of just the left and right arm pieces. And I do have that number for you on your screen as well. It's the love seat with the center console that adds a little bit more functionality, such as like cup holders and a wireless charger pad. And if you want a full couch, if you want a middle section in here that fully reclines as well, I'm putting the model number for that full triple RV reclining couch as well. So being that this is modular, you do have other options to consider, whichever is going to work best for your particular application. So this is built specifically for RV life. It's going to handle the road vibrations and temperature changes and things like that, unlike what residential furniture can take. And but even though it's not oversized like residential furniture can be, this is still going to give you that comfort that you're looking for. And these reclining chairs are indeed very comfortable. So let me show you briefly just how you can recline this. I'm going to give you kind of a lower angled view here, slightly closer. In between the arms and the cushions, we have what I call these rip cords here. It's these plastic handles, so if you pull up on that, that's going to allow the footrest to come out. Then you can push back and easily recline. And I'm not giving you a real flattering view of the bottom of my shoes there. I apologize for that. But if you notice here, we do have on the footrest a plastic sleeve. And that's like a shoe protector or a shoe guard, and that's going to keep this upholstery from getting damaged. It's going to keep it clean, especially if you keep your dirty shoes on when you're reclining. And then to put this back in the upright position, you're just going to use the back of your legs and push firmly just like that. So very easy to recline and very easy to push back into place. Now this upholstery is what Thomas Payne calls their polyhide vinyl. It's supposed to look like leather, and it has stitching here that really gives it a premium look. I'm a big fan of this material. So even though it's not real leather, it doesn't feel like cheap vinyl. It is soft to the touch. It does feel durable. I think you're going to be able to easily clean up small spills from it, unlike fabric. And I think it's going to hold up really well for you as well. Now this is in what Thomas Payne calls a driftwood color, and I've been looking at my monitor here just to see. I think this color translates pretty well over camera, so I think you got a pretty good idea of what this color looks like. This is kind of like a light to medium tan color with warm undertones. It's a neutral color, so it could be described as like a weathered or sun-bleached wood. So being that it's neutral, I think it's going to fit with a lot of the other color options that you might have going on in your living space inside of your RV or camper. But again, I think it's going to hold up really well, be very easy to maintain. This is very comfortable. It's high density foam, so you do have that slight sink-in feeling to where you can feel nice and relaxed. But what I appreciate about it is you still get plenty of support. So especially in the back and in the seat, I don't think you're going to be struggling to get up. So it not only is it comfortable, but it's very supportive as well, which I do appreciate. Let's talk some measurements. So looking at the overall width from end of arm to end of arm, we're sitting pretty close to about 53.5 inches wide. The overall depth is going to be about 36 inches deep, and the overall height about 39 inches tall. When you have this fully reclined from the top of the headrest to the bottom of the footrest, about 64 inches. And then looking at the measurements of the individual seats here, looking at the overall depth, we're sitting right at about 22 to 22.5 inches deep. And then the overall width of each chair, about 21 to 21.5 inches wide. And then the height from the top of the cushion to the floor, about 19.5 inches tall. Minimal assembly is required. Basically, all you have to do is connect the back to the base of the chair, just slide it in, you'll be good to go. And then you just tab these two pieces together. So I would recommend not putting this together until you're actually inside your RV or camper. When it's apart, it'll obviously more easily go through those doorways. But once you get in your camper, go ahead and put it together, and you'll be good to go. If you happen to have any other questions, whether it's about this love seat or anything that we have here at eTrailer, don't hesitate to reach out, because ultimately we want to make sure that you're getting exactly what you need. Well, again, my name's Andy. Thank you for joining me.